In a quiet village nestled between the mountains and a forest, lived a young man named Arjun. Unlike others in the village, Arjun had been born with a limp. He walked with difficulty, often falling behind his peers. As a child, he was mocked by others. Even teachers pitied him and didn't expect much. But Arjun had something rare, an unshakable belief in the power of positivity. Every morning, Arjun would stand in front of a small mirror, smile, and say, "Today is going to be a good day. I will do my best." At first, it seemed like a silly habit, but slowly, it became his shield against the world's negativity. When others laughed, he smiled. When others doubted him, he trained harder. When life pushed him down, he stood up taller. At 16, Arjun wanted to join a trekking group that planned to climb the nearby Mystic Peak, a mountain considered impossible by many. People laughed at him again. "You can't even walk properly. You think you can climb a mountain?" Arjun didn't argue. He just smiled and said, "Let's see what I can do." For months, he trained. Every morning before sunrise, he climbed the hill behind his house. He read books about mountaineering, learned to tie knots, studied weather patterns, and prepared himself mentally and physically. But just a week before the trek, tragedy struck. His father, his biggest supporter, passed away due to a sudden illness. The grief hit Arjun like a storm. For days, he couldn't speak. He stayed in his room, numb and broken. Everyone thought he would give up the trek. But on the seventh day, something changed. Arjun looked into his mirror again. His hands trembled, eyes filled with tears, but he whispered, "Today is going to be a good day. I will do my best." He wiped his tears and got back to training. The day of the trek arrived. The group set off, with Arjun in the last position. The path was steep and slippery. The wind howled, and the cold bit into their skin. But Arjun kept moving one step at a time, whispering positive affirmations under his breath. When others complained, he encouraged. When others wanted to quit, he reminded them why they started. When others feared the unknown, he reminded them of their inner strength. Halfway through, the weather turned worse. A blizzard forced many to retreat. Only a few decided to continue, and among them was Arjun. At one point, they reached a narrow ridge. One slip could mean death. Arjun's leg hurt, and his body screamed for rest. His fellow climbers urged him to stop. "You've done more than anyone expected. No shame in turning back." But Arjun shook his head. "My father used to tell me, you're stronger than you think, braver than you feel, and more capable than anyone believes. I want to prove him right." With frozen fingers and a determined heart, Arjun kept going, step by step, breath by breath. After hours of struggle, as the first light of dawn broke through clouds, Arjun reached the summit of Mystic Peak. He stood there, arms open, wind hitting his face, eyes full of tears, not of pain but of pride. He had done it. The boy who couldn't walk without limping had climbed a mountain. News of his journey spread throughout the village. He became a symbol of perseverance, a living proof that positivity isn't about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about choosing hope over despair, courage over fear, and faith over doubt. Years later, Arjun became a motivational speaker. He would often tell young people, "I didn't reach the summit because I had strong legs. I reached it because I had a strong mind." Positivity is not magic. It's a daily choice. It's looking in the mirror and saying, "I will not let life break me. I will rise. I will shine." People from all over came to hear him. And every time he ended a talk, he'd say, "If a limping boy from a small village can climb a mountain with nothing but belief, imagine what you can do." Thanks for watching our videos.